thank you for joining me today at Blessed Abundance Oracle. I'm Fashawn, and this is Focus on It Friday. Today's focus is going to be all about fear. As we all know, fear has the ability to be the world's greatest paralytic. But what a lot of us don't know is that when we were first hardwired for fear, it was intended to work as an alarm system. It was intended to make us move. It was intended as our first and last defense against acts of nature, animals, forces that were bigger than ourselves, forces that would make us have to seek higher ground or defend or fight. Hence, we have the fight or flight response. But because we are now, quote unquote, civilized, and I say that with air quotes, and the things that we used to have to be afraid of, i.e. bears, coyotes, rainstorms, floods, drowning, are no longer part of our daily lives. The things that we are afraid of now are of a mental sort. And the way that the mind prepares us to protect ourselves is through inaction. Because if you look at it for what it is, if you are presented with a fear that is illogical, the safest thing for you to do is nothing. Because there is no way to rationalize. So there is no way for your mind to form a plan of attack to overcome this thing that you do not understand. Now, because of this shift that we have experienced due to our, and I do this again, I put up the air quotes, civilization, we have also allowed fear to morph and change and proliferate into a myriad of minutia, which we have now learned to hide behind. Okay? It has gotten to the point now where we are even afraid to succeed because of things, that we have been told, things that we have been made to believe about ourselves and about our abilities, mind speak that we have been given as children that does not serve us any longer as adults, things from our socioeconomic status and upbringing that no longer serve us. And these are chains that we willingly have allowed ourselves to be bound in, even though in most cases, I know in my case, we are time and time again given evidence that the path that we're on is contrary to what we are afraid of. We have been told time and time again that if you do A, B, and C, or if you allow yourself to reach for A, B, and C, or if you think A, B, and C, you will achieve. You can do. Your fear is irrational. And so that's why today I come to you and I ask you, take a look at the things in your life that you are most afraid of. And ask yourself, are these things relevant? Are these fears rational? Are these things really as insurmountable as they seem? Or am I in some way perpetuating this fear because I need an excuse not to take steps forward. I need an excuse not to change a pattern of being, my life, my career, my educational path, my relationship status. Because there is a currency in remaining stuck. There is a security in not acting. Because we know the devil we know. We don't know the devil we don't, which makes the devil we know all the more comfortable, even though that devil that we know, i.e. the fear, i.e. the restraint, i.e. the inaction, is making our life a living hell. Okay? You must, in order to deal with your fear, accept your responsibility in it. Accept that there is a currency in that fear. And then you have to evaluate whether that currency has a greater value to you than the currency of you moving past it, than the currency of you doing the work, than the currency of you allowing yourself to look beyond the fear, beyond the mind speak, if you will, beyond the pervasiveness of some sort of perceived inadequacy or non-deserving of whatever it is that you're afraid of. Let's have a look now and see what message the tarot has for us today. I have already sorted through the deck, and I have already asked Spirit to provide us with protection and everything regarding this reading. And the first card out is the Queen of Swords. The next card out is the King of Wands. The next card out is the Page of Swords. And the last card out is the Emperor. Now, this reading that I just got goes right along with what I was saying, because the Queen of Swords is all about being the master or mistress of your mind, of knowing your mind, being able to communicate your mind, of having control over your thoughts, and being concise and very, very deliberate in your thought and what you say. The next card that comes out in this reading is the King of Wands. Because when you know your mind, when you don't have that fear, when you are clear about what you want to do, your path, what you see as your vision, and you cut away all of the minutia and mind speak and things from outside forces, you begin to understand that your path is very, very clear, and you can take a very direct approach into stepping into what your future is, as the King of Wands does. He doesn't ask questions. He doesn't look around. He's not consulting this person, that person, this person, and asking them, well, do you think I should put my foot on this rock, or do you think I should walk on the grass? Do you think that I should clear this path, or do you think that I should go over the mountain? No, he has a very clear idea of what he is supposed to do, because in his mind, he has already mapped out his strategy from getting from A to B. So he does not need to consult and wonder and ponder and walk around in circles and do all of the things that fear would have him to do. Now, next to this King of Wands, we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is curious, The Page of Swords allows us to ask questions. The Page of Swords has a youthful exuberance and a youthful energy that gives us that flexibility of mind to think outside the box, to be creative, to allow our mind to explore avenues of resource and help and just innovative thought processes that will help us on our journey. This is telling you that your journey may not look like your mother's journey or your father's journey or your friend next door. Your journey may be something totally different. So have the strength, have the belief in yourself to look outside the box, to be extra, as Spirit is telling me, to not limit yourself to the path of the people before you or to a well-worn path. You may be that person who forges your own path, and people may be ready to follow you. But in order for that to happen, you first have to be that Queen of Swords. You first have to get it into your mind that you are the master or mistress of all that you survey. This is your life. Yes, you're going to have people who care about you, who want the best for you, who want to see you succeed. And they're going to say, you should be cautious. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. But at the end of the day, whose life is it? Whose mind is it? Whose action or inaction is it? It's yours. And the final card in this reading is the Emperor, which means that if you are bold enough, if you are brave enough, if you allow yourself to exit your shell, to exit the fear, if you can turn off that mind speak that is so pervasive inside of your head, that has you on the hamster wheel of doubt and inaction and rejection and procrastination, you can be that master or mistress of all you survey. Not just as a queen, not just as a king, but as an emperor, which means that you have ascended from earthly realms of one kingdom, of one place, of one particular area to all areas. Okay? Because the final card in this reading that presides over all of these court cards is the Emperor of the Major Arcana. So you will ascend if you allow yourself, if you break through that fear, you will ascend to ultimate rulership and ultimate control and ultimate mobility in your own life, in your own realm, and in your own success. Thank you so much for taking this time to be with me today. I hope that what I have said to you has resonated with you in some way. If it has, please let me know by leaving a comment, or you can reach me for a private reading at blessedabundanceoracle@gmail.com. I look so forward to hearing from you. Have a great day, and ta-ta for now. Thank you.